What is up, my friends, and welcome to the UFL Week In Review, one of the longest running UFL podcasts in human history. I'm your host, Mark Perry, and today we're diving into the results of Week 7. We'll break down everything from our DFS lineup, give you the score recaps, a review of this week's bets, fantasy football insight, and of course, our Pick'em challenge. Plus, we've got an exclusive look at the DC Defenders game vlog, which includes club level section. You're not going to want to miss that, so don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Leave us a review. Let's get right into it.
USFL is in business.
The XFL is underway.
There's no doubt spring just got stronger.
All right, let's break down our DFS picks for this week. Did not do well at all. 84 points. I have not won a single DFS this whole thing. I'm not sure how Jim did, but Adrian Martinez got 28 points. Wes Hills, 13 points, decent. Hakeem Butler, and that was only a 5% start. Hakeem Butler, 28% start, 15 points. He did fine. Grayson, 3 points. That was a 2%. Vinny Papali did good. 18 points on a 6%. That was good. Mariner, 14%. That was only 1.5. And then the Stallions defense, 4, did nothing for me. Some of the top guys in this particular DFS one. So I had position 1,472. This is number one. He had Adrian Martinez, had Jacob Sailors, running back from St. Louis, 29 points. Williams from Birmingham, 16. Sal Cannella, huge game, 30 points, got him there. And Davon Smith got him. We guys guess you can't see it. It's cut off there. Yeah, so this thing with DFS is if I use my computer, then it tries to lock me out. So I have to I can't show you on my computer anymore. I have to take screenshots. Anyway, then on to the top players, of course, Smith, Arlington, 35 points. Cannella, second. Luis Perez, 29 points. Sailors, 29 points. And Martinez, 28. Those are the top guys. Peyton, also 24 from Arlington. Arlington, just 47 points. Memphis, Dawood Davis continues to play well. The only bright spot on that team, 21 points. Of course, Papali, 18. Matthew Colburn, Michigan, 18 points. Williams, quarterback for Memphis, 17 points. Ty Scott, DC Defenders, had a big long touchdown, 16 points. Williams, Birmingham, 16. John Lovett continues to be a consistent guy at 39% start, 16. Hakeem Butler, 28, 15. And then Austin Jr. at 14. Then followed by Hills, 13 points. Deion Kane with 12. Brahma's defense, 12. Renegades, 12. And then Hall, Houston, another kind of bright spot at 10%. He is at 11. How did our picks do? Well, let's go down to week 7. I got my little list. Memphis Showboats, Arlington Renegades. We've got the Renegades winning 47-23. Renegades -3. We got that right. We got the under. That was wrong. They got 47 points from the Renegades, and the over-under was 45. And I've got the Renegades win there. Battlehawks, Birmingham Stallions. I had told you could go with the Stallions all day long. Yeah, I wouldn't, but I was kind of hoping for the Battlehawks. But now looking back on it, I was really hoping for the Stallions because it would help the DC Defenders. Stallions, I got I picked the Battlehawks. It was the Stallions. I picked the over, got that right. And then the moneyline Battlehawks. So that one lost across the board. DC Defenders, Homer's pick. I was concerned Jordan Ta'amu gets a concussion. Then the wheels just fall off. He was playing well. I picked the Defenders. That was wrong. I picked the under, which was, I picked the over. It was the under. So that was wrong. And then the Panthers won. So bust on that one. And then the Brahmas, Roughnecks. Brahmas 15, Roughnecks 12. I got the Brahmas -3 with the kick at the end. I was like, get a touchdown. That was a push. The under was wrong because it was 40. I picked the over. It was the under. And then the Brahmas, I got that correct. So Finn's parlay won, but because of the Brahmas spread was a push, so it didn't get the full amount of money, I believe. The over-under, we picked the over on the Stallions game, and then we picked the Renegades to win. And then all the parlays, not so fun there. Not so fun. Some DFS guys, Adrian Martinez, we talked about him. Luis Perez, Devon Smith, Sailors, Peyton, Kanellis, Daywood, Troy Williams, Vinny, Papali, and Ty Scott kind of round up our fantasy football. On to our listener league, 84 points. I did not set up my lineup this past week. 77 from Hit 'em with the Haney. T-Player, 2006. So T-Player is leading the way at 75 points. Monmouth Generals at 74. And then myself, 40. And Redneck Roughnecks. I got Kirkland with 7. Tamu out. Alex Ellis didn't do anything. Jacor Pearson didn't do. Andrew Smith didn't do anything. Darius Victor, 4. Tyler Vaughns with 8. That kind of rounded out my team. Did not play very well. On to the Writers League. Let's take a look at that. The Brahmas are still 7-0. Jetpack is 6-1, and then I'm at 1-6. Just not a good season this year. Let's take a look at that. Definitely a lot of upgrades next year. I'm super excited to be able to work on this during the off season with the CFL going on, and we're going to do CFL season, so that will get it. I lost 69-60 to Jetpack. Snap Jordan beat Omar 73-14, and then a Brahma Stampede barely 30-27 over Use the Schwartzstein. So that is your results here. Pick'em. Wanted to work on it more this week. I did my picks last week. Ron crushing it, 18 and don't know, got 13 points. That is your fantasy update and pick'ems. We'll take a commercial break and we'll come back with the awards and our little DC Defenders vlog. You're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned, my friends.
In football, every play counts towards the win, just like every click counts towards growing your business. At CM3 Solutions, we're the game changers you need. With our cutting-edge SEO strategies, we'll put your business in the top league, ensuring you're seen by the fans that matter most, your customers. And when it comes to web design, we craft winning plays with stunning websites that not only look great but perform. From the first click, your audience is engaged with user-friendly designs that score big on customer satisfaction. Need a custom app? We've got the playbook to bring your vision to life, enhancing your digital presence and driving your business forward. So, whether it's SEO, web design, or application development, team up with CM3 Solutions. Let's score those business goals together. CM3 Solutions, where your business wins. Visit us today at cm3solutions.com.
All right, we are back. We've got our unexpected MVPs, a player from the week who exceeded expectation in a surprising way, not just the star player, but those who made a pivotal play or had a standout moment. Renegades running back Devon Smith. Now, I was telling Jim, I was like, I think he was hurt, and I thought he was. 101 yards, 2 touchdowns, monster game for Devon Smith, leading the way of fantasy points this past weekend. The underdog spotlight, an underperforming team or player that showed grit or made significant improvement, a feel-good story. The Renegade won. Goodness. Hey, and if you want to participate in the unexpected MVP, underdog, fantasy flops and finds, and what the football, message me, podcast at UFL News Hub, and give me your takes. Just got to get it in basically Sunday into Monday afternoon. You got a little bit of wiggle time to do that. So Renegades, congratulations, the first win. So thankful that people now can't be like, well, they lost all their games the next season and, blah, 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 blah. So that's Renegades. Congratulations. They won. They've been close so many times, and they won in a dominant fashion. As the Showboats are we'll see what happens with them in the offseason. Fantasy flops and finds. The take on you, of course, you know what a fantasy flop and find is. Mark Thompson, 37 yards. Roughnecks, use the guy. He's the best running back in the league. Give him the ball 20 times. Brahma's quarterbacks, Dormady and Hogan. I mean, if it wasn't, the Brahmas barely won that game. And I was rooting for them, but not rooting for them. Hoping Houston was going to get the upset, help us DC Defenders, America's team, but that quite didn't happen. Also, A.J. McCarron, big, huge game, 161 yards and a touchdown. Nothing there. Fines, Sal Cannella has been hot the last 2 weeks, so put him in your DFS. 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Luis Perez, 296, 3 TDs. I'm so glad they didn't bench him. I'm really so glad that, because that's kind of what happens with him, is that he gets benched. Like, just he's your MVP. He's the leader. play him all season, and I'm glad they kept him in. Battlehawks, Jacob Saylor, 3 touchdowns. That's where they went. Not A.J. McCarron and his big homecoming. And then, of course, Adrian Martinez, 230 yards, 3 touchdowns. What can you say about him? He should be the starter the rest of the season. Maybe you give him a week off this week and let Matt Corral play because of, you're getting towards the playoffs. But definitely, you don't want to bench him for 2 weeks in a row, but certainly, you maybe bench him this week, have him play next week, and then I don't know. Or do you just keep going with the hot hand the rest of the way? We'll have to find out. The What the Football, dedicated to the most bizarre and unexpected moments. The Brahmas' last-second field goal off a kick return fumble. I was watching that game. We went to the Defenders game, came home, got enough time to be able to watch the end of it. It mattered because we needed Houston to win. Fumbled the kickoff at the tie game, fumbles the kickoff. Then the Brahmas get that last-second field goal, and I was like, oh, man, we could have used that. Roughneck Nation. Hopefully you'll have a home next year and get your fans back out there. But yeah, that was not what we were looking forward to. So that's it for the awards this week. Up next, we have our DC Defenders. We're pretty excited about that video vlog stuff. Got a chance to hang out with a lot of different people in the league, including Ken, fan of the show. Appreciate Ken and his buddy hanging out. They've got a picture of them in there. Came all the way from New Jersey to hang out, and it turns out his daughter went to the same school that I did back in the day, and there's a whole story behind that I'm not going to tell you on this show. But if you see me in person and you're really curious, if you're a super fan, you'll ask about that story because it's kind of funny. So so we got to meet them, got to hang out in the club level. You get to see all that behind the scenes, so let's check it out. What is up, my friends? Got the DC Defenders gear on once again, ready to head down to Audi Field, bringing some guests with us, meeting up with some friends at the games. This is going to be a huge one. We need to win this one. Brian Lerwicki is actually going to be the starting quarterback for the Panthers, so it's either going to go really well or really bad because we don't know. We've seen guys that have just come off the bench and light it up. We've seen other guys come off the bench and look terrible, so we'll see what happens with him. So it's a big game. We need to win to stay pace. The Battlehawks lost, which could call is the law, but it was not. Nay is the way, apparently. So that impacts us. So now we can stay in the playoff hunt. So we're going to hit Walters. We're also this time going to sit somewhere new. I wanted to try the C-suite, the club level section. So we took one of our kids and me and Dawn to the game, and she's coming with us to experience. We're going to experience the club level, so stay tuned as we I've heard mixed things about the club level, so we're just going to check it out and stay along for the ride. Let's go. 3 weeks in a row, DC Defenders games on a Sunday, so it'll be nice to have a little break coming up here soon, but this game is important, so let's get to it. We are here by the stadium. We have special guest Victoria, recently nurse, graduate from college. So this is the demographic that the UFL definitely want. We'll see if we impress her with this, if she would bring her friends. Of course, I'm a wonderful husband who brings his wife to a DC Defenders game on Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day. We got Starbucks to start. But it is, I would say it's a little dead down here right now. It's quiet. It's almost 11 o'clock. I mean, we're an hour towards game, and there's not much hustle and bustle, but we're going to stop by Walters and check things out and then go from there. All right, so we're in here at club level. Your food, and it's more than just like burgers. It's like hot dogs, salad. There's vegetables, cookies, ribs. That's what was on the docket for today. Nothing gluten-free per se. No special gluten-free. But then your soda, and you said what were the beverages that were covered?
Anything on tap. So they had a Truly, they have a Strongbow, and numerous beers.
But the mixed drink. What was that? How much was that? 14?
I don't know, but I got a drink. It's 14 between the two of them.
For the mixed drink. So one of the other kind of perks too is nice. You get your own little entrance, but whatever. And the one thing that Dawn brought up was if it's raining out or if it's cold, you can come in here and you're kind of, you don't have to care. You don't care what the weather is like per se. They got a great little outdoor seating stuff. It's not, you can't watch the game, but it's really, if it's nice out, you can be out there. I mean, and the room is big, and
they have a lot of food areas.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of options for food areas.
Yeah, it's not just one line.
It's not just one line.
Yeah, and you kind of need to come early.
A really good summer salad with some fruit on it. Nachos.
Yeah. So if you want to be healthy, you get a salad. If you want to be degenerate like most people, then you got your
like your plate.
Like mine wasn't too bad. I had some vegetables. I had a salad.
Oh, they did have steamed vegetables.
Steamed vegetables, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued so far, but we haven't even gotten to the game yet.
We'll watch it from here.
Yeah, we're watching it in here.
Plus, the new generation of the internet.
There you go. There you go. Go, baby, go. All right, that's a wrap. No Mother's Day victory for the DC Defenders. Did you guys have fun?
It was fun.
It was fun. A little chilly. But the seats were great. I think we might be season ticket holders of them next year. Just lots of different reasons. You even got free water at the end. Well, I mean, you paid for it, but you got water.
But you get to get your own water.
Yeah. So that's a wrap until the next game. Hopefully we get a win to close out the season. It looks like the playoffs are not going to happen for DC. So, but overall, 12,000 is not bad. Consider all things considered, and we'll see. We got one more game left. All right, my friends, that's it for this week's show. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the delay. A lot of family stuff going on, stuff going on with my wife. So I can't always, there's just a lot of stuff going on, but I got to it. It's out. It's done. We'll be back Thursday. We only got a couple more weeks left, my friends. So enjoy it. And this is the final week of fantasy before that goes into the playoff mode. So that's also coming up too. A lot of stuff behind the scenes, figuring stuff out. I've been talking to a lot of people in the UFL behind the scenes. So there's some interesting stuff out there that I'm not going to talk about yet, but it's out there. Yeah, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But yeah, definitely tune into next on Thursday's show. I might let some things slip, maybe. We'll find out. But anyway, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And we've got more exciting stuff. Just stay tuned to UFL News Hub. Like and subscribe. Leave us a review. As always, my friends, God bless. And I will see you all later.